Here's your boy Quife Man in the building. Today I'm going to show you how to mix down a track on any audio recording program. For example, I have a track right here. This is Mixcraft 6. Give you a little taste. This is actually an older track that I did years ago. It's called Keep It True. So today I'm going to show you how to mix down the track by using this track that I previously recorded. First, you have simultaneous tracks. The average track board goes up to 16. An average song can go up to 16, especially if you know your music and don't have to do so many punch ins. So we're going to keep this clean today. What we're going to do is I have up to 9 tracks. It's actually 11, but 2 is muted. So how I like to start off, I will mute the first track, which is the track with the instrumental. And I'm going to mute any track that has an ad-lib or a reverb. To keep these quiet because we just want to focus on the vocals. So if you previously heard the track or you know your music and you know you have clean vocals, you don't need to start from the beginning of the track. You can start from the middle, because the main thing, even when you're listening to your whole track, the main thing you want to pay attention is to how your verse and your chorus blend simultaneously. If your verse is louder than the chorus or your chorus is louder than the verse, it sucks. So you want it to blend simultaneously.
They should when you have the flu. Girl, my word is born, so we're gonna keep it true. And shorty, when I'm gone, just remember, pull out some brew. I'm infatuated by your smile and your style, and just be doing it. Since
Any
the first
peaks
I
or
see me, was your
distortion,
love,
I'm gonna
I've been
teach you that
pursuing,
also
kid.
too.
Sipping for wine, while intertwined with your mind. I take you to beyond what rhymes you couldn't define. I'm trying to live the lack of luxury. Shorty, what about you? That's what's up, boo. Only if you keep it true. Shorty's me and you in this forever, and we got to stick together like the seams on the.
Bang. Good example. Now, problem number 1, my vocals. So, even if you have clean vocals, but you gotta watch the pitch and the way how you say your words. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn down the low on the track board, because that will represent the bass in my voice, the B's and the P's. Buh, puh. You know the way how you say your words. To clarify it, you want to turn your high up. In all times, no. But it depends on, every vocalist has a different vocal pattern that has to be filtered differently. Sometimes this can be turned all the way down or turned all the way up, and vice versa. It depends on people's different vocal patterns. I'm just making this a short, quick tutorial. Also, next thing I want to do, which represents my verses, being so that I have double tracks, I always like to turn the second double track down, just for the simple fact that I'm strengthening my voice, but I don't need my voice to be strengthened so hard, because that makes the track peaks. Not all the time if it's a clean track, but when you focusing more in the duration of your track as you go through it, you will see that it does make it a little trouble for you, especially as you see one of these tracks I have an effect on there. Now we're going to go back and play it again.
Nation when you have the flu. Girl, my word is born, so we're gonna keep it true. And shorty, when I'm gone, just remember, pull out some brew. I'm infatuated by your smile and your style, and just be doing it. Since the first I see me, was your love, I've been pursuing, kid. Sipping for wine, while intertwined with your mind. I take you to beyond what rhymes you couldn't define. I'm trying to live the lack of luxury. Shorty, what about you? That's what's up, boo. Only if you keep it true. Shorty's me and you in this forever, and we got to stick together.
Now you
like
see how this one sounds cleaner. So the first one you want to turn it down a little bit, because it's just a little louder. These you want to turn it down because, as you can see, the treble is a little too much in my voice. So you want to turn it down just to match.
It's all about you, so keep it true. Let me sip it.
Now, This is just a shortcut. The last thing you want to do, you want to work in your double ups. This is the chorus and it has a double up. One with an auto-tone, slight auto-tone effect, and one just regular. So we want to work in the one with the auto-tone effect first.
That's what's up, boo. Only if you keep it true. Sure as me and you in this forever, and we got to stick together like the seams on the leather. Maintain in the windy possible weather. It's all about you, so keep it true. Short as me and you in this forever, and we got to stick together like the seams on the leather. Maintain in the windy possible weather. It's all about you, so keep it true. Let me simplify the vibe.
Now, after you fully successful did that, then you go
Boo,
to the
only
second.
if you keep it true. Sure as me and you in this forever, and we got to stick together like the seams on the leather. Maintain in the windy possible
If you do a
weather.
second one, you
It's
see it
all
sound a
about
little
you,
stronger,
so keep it
then
true.
decrease it a little bit.
Short as me and you in this forever, and we got to stick together like the seams on the leather. Maintain in the windy possible weather. It's all about you, so keep it true.
Please excuse the distortment and noise. That is actually the recycling truck outside, so just be patient with me. Now, after you fully successfully did your vocals, your chorus, your ad libs, and etc. Now, a lot of people in most audio software like Pro Tools, they would sit there and have the beat, sit there and compress the beat, compress the vocals and everything. Yes, that is all digitalized, but the only thing about it is sometimes you can have it digitally to 8 when your compression really should be at 7.5.7. So that's why it is good to do it digitally, but it's also good to do it analog. So I like to combine my equipment with digital and analog to get the complete perfect sound instead of just the sound, excuse me, instead of just the sound that the computer wants me to have. Now, after you finish everything, you run it back, you listen to it one more time, and if you like that, then the last thing is you want to work in the beat. So now I'm going to play this and I'm going to work the beat in. And if you need to filter or mix down your beat, mute all your tracks and mix down your beat.
Excuse me, honey, coded my code for work testing. I'm trying to beat the man, sure I'm not here to stress your oppression, your fears. Abuse supposed to be your worst fear. I hit your lyric lines in your ear to make you shed tears. I like my birthright, like FT, you won't get a beat, don't get there with a lyric. Or in my head, you please be believe me, keep being the truth. Me scorn, I love you. Surely I'll be your vaccination when you have the flu. Girl, my word is born, so I'm going to keep it true. And surely when I'm gone, just remember, pull out some proof. I'm infatuated by your smile and your style, and just be doing it. Since the first I see me, where's your love? I've been pursuing, kid. Simplify why intertwine with your mind. I take it to beyond with rhymes you didn't define. I'm trying to live the lack of love and dream. Shorty, what about you? That's what's up, boo. Only if you keep it true. Shorty, it's me and you, and just forever. And we got to stick together like the seams on the leather. Maintain in the windy possible weather. It's all about you, so keep it true. Short as me and you and just forever, and we got to stick together like the seams on the leather. Maintain in the windy possible weather. It's all about you, so keep it true. Let me simplify the vibe from the sky with the sexy thighs. My reply, surely you fly. My love keep going like when I'm floating, never seem to die. I can make you high, but it's still allowed to have your eyesight.
And that's just the first basic step on if you want to mix down a song. This your boy Quite Familiar, and I'm out.